Well, I think that the impact on the valuations will come very softly. CeGeREAL is a very good example to understand the process. We are ending a 3-year phase that we call Go Green. The idea was to get our portfolio fully certified, and we'll enter a new phase that we call Upgrade Your Business, to invite all our customers, meaning our tenant, to make on their side the best effort to be responsible, and to make them understand that at the end they will reduce the all-in cost that they pay to us. So, but it will take some time. So the very first step of this process is a law that came into force in summer 2013, which obliged to have appendix to all the leases, and which I would say invite owners and tenants to have a regular discussion about green issues. But again, the effect will come softly with figures, and I think that yes, there will be with time a gap wider and wider between efficient building and non-efficient building. What is also interesting is that we have to remind that to get the certification, this is an excellent opportunity to make a full technical audit of the asset, and so then our tenants know that. They know that a third party certified by the government or certified by someone which is not conflicted have checked the audit to accept our figures and to provide us with certification. So I think that it's also a great opportunity to ensure our tenants that our building are not only responsible but are technically in good shape.
I think first of all I have to mention that I'm a strong believer in the whole story called green, or sustainable, or responsible, whatever you call it. So looking back the last 5 to 7 years, where all starts nearly, we start the first phase and let's say collecting certifications, ASHRAE, PREEM, LEED and all these things. Super perfect, wonderful. After 7 years, I think as an analyst speaking, I can't really make it measurable that this really is an economic game. It's driven by social column, it's driven by ecological column, and it comes now to a solution where the investors, we are on both sides of the table, asked, okay, well, 3 years ago we paid 100,000 euro for a LEED certificate or DNBG in Germany, and what's the earning out of that? I can't make it measurable, to be honest, on euro per square meter. But I think, we can't see it neither in a premium nor in a depreciation. But what will happen when the next cycle comes down? Maybe 2 years or 3 years' time. I expect huge depreciations in these buildings which have not such a kind of I call it certification or a data room filled 100% of data. So I think the much more positive effects of all the green evolution comes within the next downcycling circle or decreasing circle, which will maybe happen 2 or 4 years' time. I think so. I see a big, much more economical driven improvement and push by the whole story. Again, I'm a believer in the whole thing, but just collecting and labels, this is just 10% of the whole street, of the whole way.
But what you have seen over the last 2 years as impactful on our valuations is the fact that we have been able to let our building much faster than others thanks to this certification. And the appraisers know that, and so they assume in our valuation maybe a couple of months less of vacancy in our building. And so this has a direct impact in the valuation. So we're just talking about a few months of rent on the vacant spaces, but this has a real impact in the real life because everybody knows that most of the companies do not decide to move for green reasons. But believe me, if your building is not green when they visit it, they won't go through the door. So that's very important.